I finished The Queen of Nothing. Here's the thing about this series, and here's the thing about Holly Black's writing. It's not particularly special, but I feel like I do owe my renewed reading habits to this series because it helped me get back into reading, and I feel like I've told you guys this before, but her writing isn't spectacular, and I feel like at times it does fall flat for me, where like I'm like looking for a little bit more excitement or description or more like emphasis on a moment that's gonna happen that's pivotal in the book. More like plot with side romance versus like romance with plot. It's very like centered around the main character Jude and the plot, her rise to power and her relationship with power, and how growing up she was powerless, and that kind of created this monster within her that just craves power. I did leave like a short review on this on Goodreads, but it was so short. Probably my favorite book out of this series, mostly because it just came to a conclusion and I was kind of waiting for the series to be over so I could start Twilight. Nonetheless, I really loved it, and I feel like it's gonna have a place in my heart for like getting me back into reading, because that was hard. Like I went from reading The Secret History by Donna Tartt to reading The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, and let me tell you, it felt like moving backwards, because this is like young adult fiction slash like adult fiction, but I would say it's more young adult in the writing style, and it felt like I was like picking up my reading skills from when I was like 16 or 17 and like going back into that mindset, and I think that is what I like so much about it. Like the pushing and driving force behind my love for this series, although, you know, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Like, I feel like it has its popularity for its reasons, and characters in the universe are so pretty and so cool. But the only thing is, like, I just wish the writing was more detailed, but also, like, it's young adult fiction, so it's like how much more complicated can you get, especially if your audience is more targeted towards like teens and stuff. I would rate this like a 3.5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. This is probably my favorite book out of the series. I really like The Cruel Prince as well, and then for the second book I was like and then this one I really liked. I feel like the ending was a little rushed, but you know what, fine by me. Eating my hair right now. I think it's just growing too fast. When I first got it cut, it was like more like up to here, I want to say. Like it felt like it was like up to here. It's growing out. It's like that awkward length where I'm like hitting shoulder length that I just like it's so annoying. Anywho, I have a little art supply haul. Let me show you what I got. So I don't really like show art supply hauls, but I'll show you guys what I got. Got some new ribbon. They had a deal. It was like buy two get two free. I got really cute ribbons that I already feel like I know what I want to do with them. Mostly for pouches, but also for clothing that I'm going to start working on. I want to like make my own clothes this summer, or upcycle my own clothes, because I've been wanting like specific pieces, and I'm like, girl, like why don't I just make something? Got this really cute pendant that I want to make into a necklace, or maybe put it onto a bracelet. I got these little sticker packs. These are like the two I always get. One is just pressed floral, and then one is fairy tale. I got these bejewels, like these little jewels for paper. I'm gonna put them on my new sketchbook, my upcoming one. And I also got a new sketchbook. I love this sketchbook. This is like the same one I have now, except it's different size. Right now, this is my sketchbook, and this is the one I just bought for my next one. So this one's like a little bit longer, and this one's a little bit wider, but I feel like I'd prefer it more like this, like a little wider. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and I think this is 5.5 by like 9.5. I don't know, but it does look a little longer, doesn't it? Like vertical. So, and I still have like a couple pages in this one. So yeah, got some brown buttons. I like these buttons. They're very chestnutty and brown, and I like this one a lot too, like more of like a chocolatey chestnut. I got these buttons because I have an idea of putting them on some clothes that I want to upcycle for myself. And these ones too, little buttons. This is the most exciting thing because we're also gonna start this together. I got this Paper Studio like scrapbook. I got this for the sole purpose of creating like an archive scrapbook, or at least starting one. So this will be my first like archive scrapbook. This cute paper. I got like a bunch of the same one because I feel like I'm gonna want to use it over and over again. And then I got like a lighter version of it. So I got a frame. So I got a frame for the commission I did, and I already put it in there, but I guess I'll show y'all. I did get a frame for her commission. Backpack. And I actually really like the shape of it and everything. And I'm thinking of sewing some stuff onto it.
Is a star jumper. This is a scrappy hat. It's actually finished. This is my accessory section. It's very cool vintage.
I just got back from my P.O. box and there was a little envelope in it, and look how gorgeous this envelope is. And I'll leave my P.O. box in the description for those who want to send me stuff. And the back's really cute too. Alright, let's open it up. Alright, they sent me a cute little letter and I'm gonna read it and respond to it, of course. They sent me a playlist. Look how cute. They sent me so many stickers. Guys, look at all this stationery. What the hell? I'm so excited to use this in like my letters and stuff. These are so cute. They sent me. Love that. Alright, I'm gonna open the letter to see who this is from. And oh my god, I almost like teared up, guys. It's so nice. Juno, I'm going to write you back. I love everything. It's amazing, and I'm gonna definitely write you back and also send you some of my little recommendations. But if you guys want to send me art or send me a letter or anything in the mail, my P.O. box will be in the description. I love letters. Like, if you guys want to send me a letter, please do. Like, you don't have to send me anything else. Like, of course, I love like all the extra stuff and whatnot. But, you know, I love letters. I love art. Thank you so much, Juno. I am so glad you wrote, and I can't wait to write you back.
found anywhere, but
So ignore my hair because I'm about to go get my hair cut. Look how, oh, just whatever. But I want to show you my outfit. So I'm wearing this really awesome shirt I thrifted with a cat, and it's smoking a pipe, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I liked like the little hipster vibes it had. Black shorts, tight. Yeah, I feel pretty cute. My hair is the only thing that I don't like, so. But we're about to go and get it done. Hi you guys. Wow, it totally feels like forever since I've filmed in the car. I feel like I used to do it all the time and I just haven't. I don't know, lately I've been really more invested in living life more in the front seat instead of through the lens. I've just been trying to film like the moments I want to capture and stuff, and not film everything, but I do want to film enough where I can look back one day and watch these vlogs and kind of have a time capsule of moments I want to remember and like thoughts and things like that. Driving to my hair appointment, as you can see, my hair is just not giving anything right now. I just showered because I came back from the beach. I was on a little mini vacation at the beach for literally one night and now I'm back. So yeah, I had like beach hair. It's giving Lord Farquaad. I've just been putting it up every day. I just don't like how it's grown out. So I'm gonna go back in today. I might get some layers, but I'm gonna keep the length, I think. I'm gonna start growing it out again. I'm surprised it grew this fast from like here to shoulders. So I'm expecting this shit to take like 3 to 4 months to get middle length, and then I can really have like my true 90s layered hair dream cut. Because the last time I had middle length hair, I had like a wolf cut, but I'd really love to do like a nice like long layered bang look. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna get layers and stuff, just something to pizzazz this up, because every time I look in the mirror I just think Lord Farquaad. Alright y'all, I just got out of my haircut. She saved me. It's not that much different. I didn't cut any off. I just got my layers fixed and got like the density all around my head fixed because it was really bothering me how dense it was like at the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the art store now. I need to get some frames for some orders because I do have an option for prints to be framed and sent out. So I'm gonna go get some frames. I have a couple orders that need frames. And yeah, and then after that, I don't know, might go home and read or just do whatever. So I'm halfway through Twilight, so let's talk about it a little bit. I have been whizzing through this book. I think it is so easy to just binge read because the story, the way it's written is just perfectly fast, but not too fast. Too fast to where you feel like you don't really get to know anyone. Personally, I really like this versus the movie, and it is a little bit different than the movie, but I think the movie does try to like squeeze in the most important parts of this book, but there's a lot that happens in this book that is a twinge different from the movie. One thing I really like about Twilight versus the movies, like in this instance, because I watched all the movies before I started reading this, which is kind of like an oxymoron thing to do, but I've watched the Twilight series so many times and I had never really read the books, so I was like, why don't I just read the books? And I'm so glad because I really like this. It's just such a perfect like young adult teenage romance vampire-esque thing, and Bella in the book you get to know Bella way better and understand her thought process because it's in Bella's POV. So we're getting to basically see Bella's thoughts and be in her head versus like in the movie, she's very quiet and shy. And she's very quiet and shy in the book as well, but because we're reading it from her point of view and we're seeing her thoughts, we understand her reasonings and like what she's thinking about things. But in the movie, she kind of just comes off like, do you just like not say anything? Like in the movie she comes off really, really awkward, but in the book as well she kind of describes herself as someone who's awkward, doesn't really have the best like social skills. Anywho, so far I love it. I'm only 200 pages in and this is like about a 400 to 500-ish page book, I think. But so far I'm loving it. I've been reading it a little bit each day, and that's all I have to say about it for now without really spoiling anything, but I don't doubt that you guys have seen the movie series already and stuff, or like whatever. But yeah, so far I love it. And also, I really love just how the book looks. Like, look how gorgeous. Anyways, that's my little halfway review of Twilight. Hello guys, so this is me on the webcam. I think this is the end of the vlog. You know that feeling when you want to just like finish something, have it be over with because you have another idea and you want to start something new? That's me right now with this vlog. So this is the end of the vlog. I know it was a short one, but I am gonna be uploading a lot more this summer. You just have to wait because I am in the process of making and filming different things. So yeah, I'm really excited to share that all with you guys. But for this video, that is the end. Thanks for sticking to the end of this one, and I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. Love you guys. Bye.